Oh boy. I wish I could say this isn't what it looks like, but it's exactly what it looks like. We are going to be doing a Sephora VIB sale haul. I did have to go to 2 different stores to get everything on my list. Here we are, let's just jump into it. I did max out on my 3 product limit from The Ordinary with 3 of the exact same serums. This is the multi-peptide plus copper peptide serum. I'm trying to be better at remembering to stock up on my essentials when they're available at a discount because I have had way too many instances now where I'll run out of this serum or something else I use all the time, and then I'll go over to my beauty shelf, see if I have any waiting for me, and I almost never do. So then I have to go without that product for several days, sometimes up to a week while I wait for it to arrive, and I hate doing that. So that's why I bought 3 of these. I love this serum so much that I'm sick of having to go without it when I forget to order it ahead of time. While we're talking restocks, there are 3 other essentials that I repurchased, so let's just go through those quickly first, and then everything else is not a restock. It's a new purchase that I haven't tried before. Perfect timing with this one, actually, completely on accident. I just used up a bottle of the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex Hair Strengthener yesterday during my wash day. I didn't know that I was at the very end of it already, so thank goodness I got an extra. I don't know, why am I taking these out of the box? I don't really need to do that, do I? Okay. Also perfect timing with the K18 hair mask because I'm getting my hair colored in a few days, and whenever I do that, I do a reset with K18 where I use it for 6 consecutive washes after my coloring session. So then I'm obviously going through quite a bit more product than I normally would just in using K18 every 2 to 3 weeks. And the last restock is the Kosas Brow Pop Dual Action Defining Pencil. I specifically get this in the shade Honey Blonde, and it's a literal perfect match for my brows. This is one of those items that I now feel like I just need to permanently have in backstock because I ran out of it a few weeks ago, and again, I didn't know that I was at the very end of it, but that's one of those things that I can't go without. Like, I can't have half of my brows done, whereas like if I need to go a wash day without Living Proof, then I'll survive. And as somebody who has tried so many brow pencils at this point, there is just nothing quite like this. Not only is the color match perfect, which is really, really difficult for me to get from other brands, but the brow pencil is so teeny that I feel like it just works great for me as somebody that has thinner brows, so I don't end up with like a thick, chunky brow, which can happen really easily with a thicker pencil. Oh my God, I've been there. You guys know if you've been around for a few years. It's scary. Moving on from restocks, let's talk about the items I picked up that are new or new to me that I've never tried before and I am really excited about. Living Proof came out with a limited edition scent in their original Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. It's warm vanilla. And okay. And if you know me, you know that this is right up my alley. However, I will say I'm not actually sure how I will feel about a warm vanilla dry shampoo. Like, I love that in body care, but I'm like, am I gonna love this? Let's try it out together, shall we? The original fragrance of their original dry shampoo is so intense it gives me a headache. I can't use it for that reason. And so far, not me just spraying my sweatshirt the whole time. I mean, I certainly like it better than the original fragrance. It smells nice for sure, but I'm like, nothing that special about it. I feel like I can still smell their original fragrance layered in there. Like, it's that with like a little bit of vanilla mixed in versus just an entirely new fragrance. Am I going crazy? I still smell the original. What is going on? Okay. If any of you have tried this, you have to let us know if you think the same thing. I'm so confused. No, I'm sorry. As I'm brushing this, I'm like, that is the Living Proof fragrance. All right, now that I've got dry shampoo literally all over me, I know how to settle this. Their dry volume and texture spray has the same fragrance as the original dry shampoo, so let me just like spray this and then try to compare. Clear the nasal passages. I was right. I mean, this definitely does have some warmth and vanilla mixed in with that original fragrance, but I can still smell the original fragrance. Case closed.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Next is the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Long Last Styling Cream, which I actually think I got in PR like a month or 2 ago and gave away. I think it was just during a time when I was feeling so overwhelmed by the amount of product that I had, and so I was like, oh my God, I don't need it, just like give everything away. I don't want anything new right now. But when I was looking at this sitting on the shelf, I was like, wait, this is the exact kind of product that I am looking to test more of. So because this is supposed to be for style retention and then obviously conditioning as well, I was like, that sounds sounds perfect actually, and I shouldn't have given that away. And I'm already such a huge fan of the Invisible Oil Primer and then actual oils, so that gives me high hopes for this one. I will definitely keep you guys posted. Another Bumble and Bumble product I picked up is the Pret a Powder, which is supposed to be equal parts dry shampoo and style extender and volume in a pinch. I was inspired to pick this up because a couple of years ago, I got my hair professionally curled for a friend's wedding. And when I tell you, I still think about those curls to this day, I'm not kidding. Those curls lasted for days after that wedding. And not just like, oh, there's a little bit of wave left over in my hair, like perfectly structured curls for days. And when I asked the stylist what product she used, it of course had been discontinued, but it was something similar to this, like a volumizing, style extending powder. So I'm super excited to try this out. I'll keep you guys posted on how it works for me. I'll test it out as a dry shampoo too, since it's supposed to be that, but really the main reason that I got this is because it's a style extender, and we'll see if I can get similar results to that wedding. Probably not. Like, I'm not good with the professional styling, but a girl can dream. Next is a perfume that I picked up from Glossier. It is called Glossier U Reve. And this is part of a now expanded U perfume family, I guess you could say. So Glossier originally had this one signature perfume called U. It was in this light pink bottle, and I just remember everybody raving about it. It was essentially supposed to make you smell like the better version of you, which is why they called it U. Like, it's supposed to be a skin-like fragrance, something that just enhances your natural smell. And I bought it a few years ago because my little sister had it and it smelled incredible on her, but it just didn't quite work out on me. I can't remember now exactly what it ended up smelling like and kind of how it was pulling, but I want to say it was like woody. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't what I was hoping for based on what I was smelling on my sister. Like, it was one of those perfumes that whenever she had it on, I'd be like, you smell insanely good. What are you wearing? So I was very bummed when it didn't work out for me, which is why I was super excited to see that they have expanded that family and they now have 2 other U fragrances. So this one is called Reve, and then the other one is called Dew. Dew is supposed to be woody and earthy, and since that's already what the original fragrance smelled like on me, I was like, no, we'll skip that. I don't need to smell like a tree. This one, which again is called Reve, is described as a lush, dreamy, gourmand fragrance that opens with rich buttercream followed by an addictive center of plum butter, toasted almond, iris, and creamy white sandalwood. And it smells so good. I love gourmand fragrances, as you guys already know, but this is definitely one that is unique to my collection. I don't have any others that smell quite like this. It smells good. So I'm really excited to test this one out, and fingers crossed that it works for me this time and settles nicely on my skin. I'm nervous. I want it to work. I did get my hands on the Haus Labs Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balm in the shade Glassy Watermelon. I told you guys that I wanted to pick this up in my VIB sale recommendations video. I'm really excited about it. This formula is just so beautiful. It's the type of thing that just like makes your skin look juicy and healthy. I'm obviously gonna have to go in with a lighter hand when I put this on my face because it's a very vibrant shade. However, red is such an underrated blush tone. This is actually a little secret from the original makeup artist of the Victoria's Secret fashion show back in the day. To give the angels that really flirty, feminine, pinky flush, she would use red blush on them.
Actually, what people don't know is when I did Victoria's Secret for years, they had to look very natural. And, you know, they had a beautiful flushy color, and a lot of people always think it's pink. But it wasn't, it was red, because what the red does, it gives that little bit of depth to it, and it looks more natural.
And I feel like even with this swatched out on the back of my hand like this, you can see how that would come to life and like how that would translate into a really flirty pink color. So I'm really excited to play around with this one. This is one of the products that I went to a second Sephora for because they didn't have it at the first one, and I was like, I really want to try it. It's the new Living Proof Perfect Hair Day High Shine Gloss. I also told you guys about this in my recommendations video. I'm really excited to test it out. This packaging is so freaking cute. Anything that has this kind of packaging reminds me of the Band-Aids that I used to use when I was little. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like this kind of reflective Band-Aid. I was obsessed with them. I thought they were so cute. So this is an in-shower clear gloss that's supposed to instantly deliver brilliant shine, smoothness, and vibrancy. It is silicone free, so we will see what happens with that. You guys know how I feel about silicone free products. I'll probably do like a regular silicone based conditioner first and then this one after as a final gloss. Oh, which is exactly how they tell you to use it anyway. Okay. Another product that I have been very curious about, but for even longer now, is the Color Wow Money Mist. This is their leave-in conditioner. I feel like they came out with it relatively recently, like within the past year. And I've been wanting to try it for a while, but every time I'm in a Sephora and I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna love that. And I decide not to. So I was like, okay, I just need to give it a fair shot, test it out, and I will include it in my next high-end hair care faves and fails. The last hair product that I told you guys I had my eye on is the Amika Smooth Over Frizz Fighting Treatment. I'm super excited about this one. Glycolic and lactic acid and coconut oil, sign me up. I'm curious to see if I end up liking this even better than their actual gloss. Why am I spacing on the name of that? The Flash, the Instant Shine Mask. So we'll see. Maybe I need to do a wash day with the Flash and then one with this and compare results. I got 2 Sephora Pro brushes. I have this one from them that I really love. It's actually a concealer brush, but I have been using it for eyeshadow. It's really large and fluffy. So I've been using that to just lay down a slightly darker color than just like my light all over lid shade. And I really love it, but it is just super big. So I wanted a couple options that were a little bit smaller for slightly more precision without it being super tiny, because I'm not doing any kind of detailing like that anymore. So this is the number 19. I feel like once I get it fluffed up and have used it a few times, it'll actually be the perfect size. And this one is the number 26. So it's a little bit slimmer than the original one I have, which is 57. Actually, I'll show you all 3 side by side. So 57, 26, 19. These are perfect. I feel like this will complete my eye brush collection for now. I mean, things are always evolving. I believe that I have tested maybe 1 or 2 Sephora Pro face brushes in the past, and I wasn't as obsessed with those as I am with this one. I just think it's such good quality. I use this constantly. It's held up really well, and the bristles are really nice. So again, these will be really good additions to my collection, and Sephora Pro is actually 30% off, so great time to pick up brushes. I picked up the new Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, which I specifically got to compare to my Cali Ray Blurring Primer. I absolutely love that. It is my favorite for blurring and smoothing pores, so I wanted to see how this one holds up compared to that. I do definitely want to do some sort of primer showdown in the future, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to approach that yet. Like, do I need to do separate videos for different kinds of primers, like a blurring video, a hydrating, illuminating video? I don't quite know, but I definitely want to find the best primers across all of those different categories. So I'm going to put this one to the test in the blurring category against Cali Ray, and we'll see how it does. I don't think I can go a Sephora VIB sale without purchasing another Lawless gloss. I didn't need another Velvet, which is my absolute favorite. I feel like I'm good on that. I'm good on Juicy Watermelon, but I wanted to try this one. I saw that it was newer a couple of months ago. I almost bought it then, and then I was like, I don't know, that might end up looking a bit orange on me, but what can I say? I am a sucker for 20% off on these things. So this is the shade Nudie. Let's do a little swatch. Okay, it does look a little peachy, but like it could be cute. Let's just try it on. Oh no. Well, if you have fair skin, you get the struggle of everything pulling orange on you. And this definitely is a little bit like that. But I think the bigger issue is actually that it looks kind of milky on me. Like it's a little too light. I don't know about this. I'll definitely test it out with a couple different lip liners, see what that does to it, but as of right now, I feel like this shade is doing me 0 favors. Dang it. The Patrick Ta blushes are so beautiful, but I feel like I've never found a shade that I actually am obsessed with for a long period of time on my skin. Like, I've tried so many, and at first I'll be like, oh, I like this, and then as time goes on, I'm like, well, maybe it's actually not the most flattering, and it's just something that looks really cute in the pan, but like not as cute on my skin. But I have been feeling left out, and like I really want a shade that works well for me. I love the idea of having both a cream and a powder in the same color so you can layer them together. So this is in the shade Not Too Much, which is one of his newer shades. I forget when this one launched. If it was this shade by itself, I don't think I would have picked it up, but the fact that it's paired with this is what sold me on it, because I actually feel like these balance each other out really well. So let's do a quick swatch. Okay, so there's this. We'll do like separate. I have this already. What's wrong with me? No! You guys, I literally already have this. Am I okay? I swear to God, when I swatched this in the store, I was like, I don't have this one yet. Maybe I swatched a different one. Okay, well, I'm gonna swatch it out for you anyway. That is the combo side by side. And now I just want to go cry myself to sleep. What the heck, you guys? Because I swear the one that they had sitting out in the tester didn't look as orangey as this. Like it was more neutral. And so I was like, okay, that would be perfect because the one that I have is definitely too orangey for when I'm fair and only works with a tan. I am obsessed with the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatments. I have the original, which is untinted. Don't tell me I already have this too. Okay, I was like, someone needs to lock me up. I have Strawberry Sorbet. This one was holiday a couple years ago, Lingonberry Jam. This literally reminds me of Flintstone vitamins. Like, to a T. But Strawberry Sorbet smells delicious, as does Creme Brulee. Oh my God, that's divine. So I picked up one of their latest fragrances, or maybe this might be one where it's like limited edition at the holidays and they bring it back every year. This is Cocoa Cream. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's just like the perfect amount of chocolate without it being like gross, like... And surprisingly, this shade is not brown. Like this is, oh, that's so beautiful. It's kind of like a plummy wine shade, and I love a lip tone like that. Wait, actually, while we're at it, let's take off Flawless and put this one on. Oh my God, you guys, these lip treatments are insane. Oh, that is such a pretty color. Okay, this is like making me feel a little bit better about the blush situation. Not really, but like kind of. This is my perfect kind of shade, and it smells like toasted chocolate. It smells like hot chocolate. Yes. In case you happen to be curious about the other two shades and what they look like next to this. Oh my God, it smells so good, I can't. Strawberry Sorbet, Creme Brulee, Cocoa Cream. I only got my hands on one of the shades that I was looking at for the EADEM Lip Softening Balm. The shade that I wanted most is Bishop Glaze, which is more of like a plum berry. Neither Sephora that I went to carried that shade in store, and only one had this. I got the last one. It's Fig Sauce. I'm a little nervous that this will end up being too warm, but let's give it a go. Do I need this many lip treatments? No, of course not, but like, does it make me happy? Yeah. Ooh, that's actually really beautiful. Definitely more browny than I was expecting. Maybe that's just the way the lights are reflecting on it. All right, I may as well try this one on while we're here, just in case you're curious about this shade too. Okay. I really hope that they come out with more shades in this formula because my God, you guys. Oh, wait, I like it. I like it, right? What do we think? I didn't think I was gonna love that. I definitely like the Ole Henriksen shade better, but this is pulling pinkier on my lips than I feel like it swatched, which I like. Okay. Wait, it's cute. Yay, I'm excited. There is nothing that gets me more excited than lip products like this. Like literally nothing. Last but not least is a product that I have been wanting for the longest time, like well over a year at this point. Every time I went to Sephora, it was out of stock, so I just eventually stopped checking. So I was like, okay, it's never here. But it was finally back in stock, so I was like, mine, snatched it up. It's the Patrick Ta All Over Glow Balm for face and body. I love a good body glow product, like specifically in the summer on vacation, putting that all over my chest, my shoulders, my collarbones. I just think it's so beautiful. But every time I saw this on TikTok, I was like, that looks like it would be better than everything I have in my collection. Show you guys close up. Let's do a swatch together. So it's really balmy. And what I really loved about this is that it's sheer. It's not something that's really glittery in the way that the dip sticks are. Like if you have used those, you know that it's a pigmented kind of like glittery stick, whereas this is a sheer balm that just gives you that glossy luminosity. Oh, it's beautiful. So I picked that up in addition to the brush that goes with it. So this is the Patrick Ta body brush that is specifically designed to be used with this. So then you can just put it right in here and then brush that all over your body. Oh, I'm so excited. See if it has a smell. Oh, that smells yummy. Wait, I love how that smells. Kind of fruity. It smells vacation-y. Oh, I can't wait. Ryan and I actually just booked a trip to Cabo for this February, so I will be bringing this with me. That's literally what I bought it for. I don't know what it is about vacation and like getting products like this specifically for a trip, but there's just something about that that gets me so excited. And you guys, I have not been on an actual vacation in years. So I am so excited for that trip and I cannot wait to wear this every single night to dinner. Like, you know I will be. All right, you guys, that is everything I picked up during this sale this time around. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like this was a good haul, like with the exception of the Patrick Ta blush fail and probably that Lawless gloss, everything else I'm really excited about. In case you missed my original VIB sale recommendations video where I'm recommending products that I have actually tried and really love, I will be sure to list and link that below. I'm definitely going to get this video up at least one day before the sale ends so you have a little bit more time to shop and take advantage of that 20% off. All the products I purchased will be listed and linked in my description box below in case you are interested in picking any of them up, and I will also be sure to link a shelf to my original list of recommendations for the sale before it ends real soon. If you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for your support in doing those things. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.